What's up YouTube? For tonight I have a full Whitney team. Now Whitney was absolute, she was annoying diverse in Gen 2. I remember the rollout, the attract, the milk drink, the nightmares. Okay, so I've put together a team that pretty much was the Heart Gold Soul Silver remake, and I kept the Clefairy instead of the Clefable. Okay guys, if you got a theme team, make sure you leave it below in the comment section, and please leave a like on this video as well. It's very highly appreciated. Okay, so this one was up against Napalm, and we actually both had normal type teams, completely unplanned, so it was very interesting. Okay, so I'm leading with Milk Tank here. I use the exact same set as the one in the game, the Attract, Stomp, Milk Drink set. Rollout. Unfortunately, I had nothing to swap into close combat. I knew it was obviously coming, but like I said, my whole team was normal, and it would have just destroyed everything. So that's probably the quickest you'll ever see Milk Tank get KO'd. Alright, so I'm thinking, what should I do? It's got a defensive drop there. It's very fast. There's only really one fast Pokemon, priority moves on my team, so I have to use Delcatty. Okay, so Fake Out does a nice big chunk of damage there after that defensive drop, and I've got the toxic damage there as well. So I've got Sucker Punch on this too. It's just a full normalized set there, and I've got Silk Scarf attached too, just for a little bit of extra damage because its attack is so dreadful. I think it only gets about 250 at level 100. Okay, so that's down, that's good. Okay, in comes the Perugly. I know Perugly set inside out, so I knew that a Fake Out was coming my way there for sure, and it's just got way better speed than me anyways. Okay, so into Licky Licky, as I said, there wasn't much I could swap into. I didn't really have much checks, so I just using Licky Licky's pure bulk here and such to do that. Okay, so it's going to knock my item off, which sucks. I was thinking it might go for Body Slam, or not Body Slam, or just Return, anything like that. That's okay though, because I'm going to go for Ring Out. Now, I was hoping I could have my choice specs when I did this, because that definitely would have killed, but yeah, so Ring Out, if you don't know, is based on the opponent's health, so if they got more health, it's going to do more damage and such. Okay, more HP. Alright, anyway, so that goes down to lifesteal damage, so that's good, getting rid of that. Nice speedy Scouter. Kind of a bit, so there's not as much competition for my Delcatty then. Okay, another Milk Tank, so we both have Milk Tank. Milk Tank's going to go for the Power Up Punch there. I just lived that due to my bulk of Licky Licky. So I was like, oh, that's cool, I can get another Ring Out off, and Milk Tank's got nice health, and it's full health, and that's going to do lots of damage. So that was cool. Did 3/4 damage there. It's going to go for a second Power Up Punch, and that's going to be enough to take me out, but that's okay. I can probably try and revenge kill this with something on my team. So Licky Licky goes down, but almost takes 2 Pokemon out there with very average special attack and no specs or anything. Okay, into Delcatty. So I know that my set is well known now, so the Fake Out and the Sucker Punch, so it's not going to come as a surprise factor here. So I was thinking, well, I'm not sure. I'll just go for it anyway, unless they want to stack their Milk Tank. I wasn't 100% sure if I had Milk Drink, if it was just a full sweeping set, or it had some sort of recovery, and of course it's got recovery. Okay, so it's going to go for Heart Stamp here. That does lots of damage because it's Delcatty. That just a little bit of recovery for Milk Tank there, I guess. I'm going for Double Edge here because that's the strongest attack I've got on this Pokemon, and it doesn't quite take it out, which sucks. So I was thinking here, well, they probably expect me to go for Double Edge again, so I'll go for Sucker Punch, but they may predict that, so I'll go for Double Edge again. So yeah, that sucks. And Delcatty goes down. Once again, Milk Tank just barely lives there. Okay, but it's definitely within range for me to take out now. So I've got my Clefairy here, so I'm thinking, well, it's going to go for Milk Drink this turn, obviously, so let's lock it into that, and let's try and force a switch here, and I might have to deal with this later, this Milk Tank, so I'm going to Encore here. Now, if you remember, Clefairy has Metronome in Gen 2, and I wanted to recreate Metronome on this set, but I needed some, I needed some really good defenses, so I've got running Cosmic Power on this set, obviously. So I need to boost up my defenses. So I know I'm going to get one there, which is nice. They stayed to go for another Milk Drink, which suited me fine, because that means, on this swap I can get another one, so that's +2, and I'm becoming like extremely bulky here. Okay, out comes Staraptor, which I was also very scared of with this team. That close combat, like Scarf close combat, will pretty much just wreck me now. So I was thinking, or just Double Edge. This thing's such a beast. Okay, so Clefairy's going to go down to a critical hit. I'd say I would have lived that one most certainly, because of its was a little Everlight variant there. Had a +2 in defense, but that's how it goes, I guess. I got critted, so it took some massive recall there. So I've got my Barbaro. Staraptor's going to actually swap out here. It'll probably definitely get close to going down to a recall there. So we've got Chansey as well. The Pokemon just got more and more delightful as the battle went on. So I'm going to set up a curse here, and with simple set, and that's going to boost. So instead of getting the +1 in attack and defense, I get the +2 in attack and defense. So I'm going to set up another curse here. I know that even with like max attack on this thing, it's probably not going to be able to take Chansey out because it's just its health and its Everlight, and I can see it's got a counter there. I actually used one of those myself ages and ages ago. It works very nicely on it. So I'm thinking here, my best opportunity here to get past this Chansey is to use Waterfall, and that's my only attack on this, and I need a flinch. I was trying to play mind games with the counter here, but I looked at counters PP, and I was like, okay, that has like 9,000 PP, so I'm not going to be able to stall that out. It's going to go for Toxic there. It's not really a problem at all because I've got Rest and Chest on here, so I can easily get rid of that any time then. I probably could have gone for a Waterfall, but, you know, I wanted to get all my defenses up, just in case I was able to get past this, and, you know, be it max defense and special defense would be very, very handy. Okay, so I'm thinking, what should I do here? Let's go for Rest and pop my Chesto Berry and heal myself. And maybe he'll go for Toxic the next turn, but maybe he won't. I'm not really sure. Regardless, there was no way to get around this Chansey. It had more PP than me, so I just had to pretty much hope and pray that the Waterfall got a flinch. Okay, going for the Waterfall this time at absolute max attack and stuff, and it doesn't do very much damage. But I get a flinch, that's all that mattered. That was awesome. So that's going to take Chansey out. That was really good getting past that piece of shit. Mind my French there. Okay, so there's still 3 Pokemon remaining, so this is really, really good. Out comes the shiny Furfrou there. I didn't quite have the little right haircut there to just bear that one in mind. I knew I wouldn't have much problems getting past this because all it can really do is just boost its defense. I don't think it has any recovery on it like Rest. He didn't really show that, so I knew I could tank any hit from it, even critical hits. I could just go to sleep again and wake up, and the only one I was really worried about was Staraptor. That was kind of what I was worried about. Okay, anyway, so it's just going to keep boosting its defense with Cotton Guard. It's at max nearly now, so I'm just going to keep going for Waterfall, and yeah. Since I'm not faster, I don't have, you know, that flinch chance is not going to come in again, but that's fine. I could just keep going for Waterfall and eventually just whittle its health down there. So Return is absolutely doing nothing to me. I'm doing more with Waterfall, even after the lefty's recovery there, so that's good. Now, my last Pokemon, I haven't revealed that one, so I won't say that yet. So more returns here. I'm hoping, even if I get critted, I don't really care. It's not going to do much. I actually split the defense and special defense on this Bibarel and gave it max health, so it's, you know, it's quite bulky and such. And after the boost, it's extremely bulky there. Okay, so another return from the Furfrou there. It's getting close to half my health, I guess. And I'm just going to go for Waterfall again here, and I think I get a crit here. I do. Yeah, so that was handy. That sped the battle up about 2 or 3 turns. Don't think it didn't make too much of a difference to the battle at all. It was going to go down regardless. Okay, so Staraptor is going to come out and use Double Edge against me, which I definitely would have lived, but I get critical hit, so another critical hit. So the Bibarel goes down, and I'm like, oh. So I was so hoping I could get rid of around Staraptor. Okay, so my last Pokemon I've got is Girafarig. This is a special sweeper. They're going to withdraw this Staraptor and send out good old Miltank. I just went for Hyper Voice here, and yeah, that was the best attack that I've got on Girafarig. It's a special sweeper. Does a nice chunk of damage there. I knew that I'd probably get outsped by Miltank here, so I was actually running max speed on my Girafarig, so say that Miltank's running max speed as well. Okay, so I was thinking, well, let's go for a Hyper Voice again. If not, I can easily go for a Nasty Plot and take this thing out, but I get a critical hit there. Yeah, that's Miltank down, but once again, I don't think that really made too much of a difference. It could have gone for, I don't know, Power Up Punch, but that none of its move would have taken me out the next turn anyway. And so final Pokemon each here is the Staraptor. Obviously, it's Choice Scarf or Choice Bandit. It doesn't really matter. It's going to take me out anyway, because it's uber powerful, and that's Girafarig down, but damn, that was a really close battle there, and I didn't quite get enough recoil there for both Pokemon to faint, but that's how it was. There was a lot of critical hits in this battle, but looking at the whole battle, the only critical hit that actually mattered was on my Bibarel, and the only other hacks that really mattered was on the Chansey, being the flinch. Everything else really was, you know, they were going to go down anyway, whether it was the let me have a look. whether it was the mill tank and I think it was the furfuru. Unless they had rest, that mattered, but I don't. I'd say would have used rest before that, but yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you want to check out my previous gym leader themes, make sure you check out the little playlist at the end of this video. It should just be after this. I had some really great battles. It was a very close one, and I was very happy with Licky and Bibarro. They really did an excellent job in this battle, going up against some of those higher tier pokes too. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.